Hello everyone, today we are going to see this particular question. The question asks you, should long-term job seekers in receipt of government benefits be made to do volunteer work so that they give something back to the community? So this is an opinion question. The question is asked to you, your personal opinion is asked. So long-term job seekers, this is the first area of concern, who is long-term job seekers, those who work in the service, in the government service for a long term, say for example 20 years or 30 years. So in receipt to government benefits, so governments, they be giving them certain benefits. Be made to do voluntary work so that they give something back to the community. So especially these people, those who get permanent jobs, those who serve a particular position for longer period, they get some government benefits. So we have health insurance, travel package, holiday package, food allowances, a lot of facilities, financial benefits, incentives, annual incentives, monthly incentives, festival incentives. So you have a lot of benefits. The governments provide a lot of benefits to the permanent job sectors. So do you think that they should be made to do voluntary work, the seekers of this job? It means if they want to assume the position, do they need to do some volunteer job? They should be, whether it should be made mandatory to make them work without any wages, without any salary for some time. Because if they are showing some responsibility to the community, because the community is paying tax. So governmental benefits, in the sense, it is the taxpayers' money. So the taxpayer, the society, each and every member of the society is responsible for the tax. And these tax collectively, the government find this tax as a source of revenue, and they expend this thing to give a salary to these people and allowances to these people during the service and after the service. This is what they're getting, a lot of benefits, governmental benefits. So before they assume certain positions like that, is it desirable for the governments to, is it desirable to make them work for some time voluntarily for the society? So that shows that they are giving something back to the community, back to the government. Do you agree? Do you agree that it should be mandatory, that they have to work? They have to undertake voluntary work? Do you agree? Now, we can say the introduction. It is common to see in many countries that the governments are spending huge sums to ensure the welfare of those who were in service for a long period. We can see it's very common to see in many countries. We have a lot of countries in many countries. Huge sums of money are being spent to ensure the welfare of those who were in service for a longer period. So that is a general phenomenon. At this point of time, at this juncture, some suggest that those who seek such jobs, longer period, should render some voluntary service to the society before assuming such jobs. So when they have to do this thing, voluntary works, without salary, without remuneration, they have to do this before assuming a permanent job. So the situation, the second sentence, the first sentence gives the situation. We see a lot of governments spending a lot of money to ensure the welfare of people who are working in the long term. So there it is opined that some people believe that such job seekers need to do some voluntary service in the society before taking up the job. Definitely, I think it is an acceptable idea. I have not said I strongly agree. I have not said I agree to the statement to a greater extent, to a great extent. I said it is an acceptable idea. It can be taken. The idea is good. I have not given a stronger opinion or strong opinion. I told it is an acceptable idea. My thesis is very carefully written. I think this is an acceptable idea. It means the idea has no flaw. The idea is good. Now this is the thesis. I have not said I completely agree. I have not said I strongly agree. I have not said I agree to the statement to a great extent or something like that. I think this is an acceptable idea. The idea is really good, acceptable. That's it. The first sentence, situation. The second sentence, the opinion of some people. The third sentence is my thesis statement, my own personal opinion on this point. The first reason why I think such services are needed is because of the favorable environment which governments provide to these job seekers. It's because of the favorable environment. This is the first particular reason. The government is providing these job seekers with favorable environment. To be precise, many governments provide free education at least till secondary level. You can state this as to be precise, or I think for example will be good instead of to be precise. For example, many governments provide free education at least till secondary level. Still secondary level, so we have primary level, secondary level, and tertiary level, elementary, secondary, and tertiary, 3 levels of education. At least till secondary level, many governments, I'm not telling all the governments, many governments provide free education. In the same way, likewise, similarly, Universities run by the state provide their students with stipends or scholarship. So this is also an example. Free education, stipends, scholarships. Above all, new job opportunities are created every year. So you have, the government has a target to employ these many new candidates, new job seekers. So they need to provide job opportunities. Every year we need to create such opportunities. So these are the favorable environment governments provide to these job seekers. The governments are providing them with free education. Governments are providing the students with stipend, scholarship at universities, and job opportunities when they grow up. So from the beginning, education at the till secondary, scholarships and stipends when they are in university, when they complete the course from universities, new job opportunities are created. These are all the services of the government. So the government means the community. It is the taxpayers' money. So the community is providing its citizens these many facilities. So this is a favorable environment, the government, the first reason. This is to be noted. Thus, it's clear, to mold a qualified employee, governments have to spend an exorbitant amount. Lots and lots of money is being spent from primary level to secondary level, free education, scholarships and stipend at universities, new employment opportunities created for the fresh candidates. So all these things, we need to find a lot of revenue for this. We need to outsource lots of governmental income to these areas. So for education and to create employment opportunities. So to create such a situation, governments are struggling a lot. So this is what the summary of the first particular paragraph. So when I move to the second particular paragraph, another rationale behind my agreement is because of the extra benefits they receive when compared to other citizens. It is because of the extra benefits compared to other citizens. Why I agree that they should be made work voluntarily for some time in the society is because they are not considered as same as the ordinary citizens. They are considered someone special because they are getting extra benefits. So what are the extra benefits? Health allowances, monthly or annual financial benefits, travel and entertainment allowances are some of the numerous benefits they receive during their service and post-retirement. During their service and post-retirement, they are getting these many facilities: health allowances, monthly or annual financial benefits, travel and entertainment allowances. So lots and lots of things are there. And this is happening during their service and after retirement. In addition, they might have their own personal savings. So they have these many allowances from the governments. They have their own personal savings too. and only a few spend this money to serve their own societies or fellow beings. You can say they are getting extra benefits, they are getting health allowances, they are getting monthly or annual financial benefits, they are getting travel and entertainment allowances, and in addition they have personal savings too, and very few spend this money for the social welfare. And at this stage, very few of them are in a position to involve in active social service. They won't be able to be a part of an active social service scheme. Either they will be in the service or they will be aged retirement. So when they are productive, that is before entering the job, it is wise to avail their service. So during their service, it is not possible. When they enter into the service, it's not possible. When they retire, they'll be aged, they will be mentally and physically exhausted, they won't be able to do that. So it is wise to avail their service when they are productive. When they are productive, that is before entering the job. So it is clearly mentioned at which point they are suitable for doing these types of community services. It's not possible when they are in the service. It's not possible when they retire. So when it will be possible, it will be possible before entering the job. So something which if they decide to do to their own community, it can be done before they enter the job. So that's clear, that paragraph is clear there. Now we do have a however paragraph. I admit the fact that benefits governments give such employees are taken from the share of their own salary. Yes, that is something very special. You need to admit that the governments are giving benefits, of course. It's not free. It's a part of their own sweat. It's a part of their own hard work. So when they do the service, a part of this remuneration, a salary is being taken. And this is what they are giving as given as benefits. So this has to be admitted. Yes, of course. However, in most cases, the benefits a retiree avails are much higher than this deduction. So I have to correct this because it is not always a retiree here. However, in most cases, the benefits these people avail are much higher than this deduction. So where it is deduced, the deduction is done from their salary. So benefits these people avail are much higher than this deduction. That's usually happens. You know that they even if they are deducing a part of their salary later, you can say that these people are using more than what is being deduced. So paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3, all these paragraphs, the summary is that a huge sum of money is being spent on these people's welfare. And it is their responsibility to give something to the community back. The second paragraph says the appropriate age or appropriate time they have to render the service. The first paragraph and the second paragraph definitely gives you an idea why I agree to the statement. It's because huge sum of money has been spent for their education at the elementary level, then at the tertiary level, stipends and scholarships. And after that, post-education, they are provided with job opportunities. A lot of money is needed for this. During their work, during their service, and after their work, or post-retirement, in both cases, they have health allowances, monthly financial benefits and annual financial benefits, incentives, travel, entertainment allowances, many such facilities. A lot of money is needed. They are not giving directly to the society anything. They have personal savings too, in addition. They're not giving anything. So it is wise to avail their service when they are protected. So before they assume such jobs, such dream jobs, they have to be made work voluntary for the society. Now, in conclusion, despite some criticisms, so this is the conclusion there. Some criticism, of course, there will be some criticisms. I feel as a responsible citizen, a permanent job seeker needs to show his social responsibility by doing some volunteer works in the society during his productive age. So I agree to the statement. So I agree to the suggestion that these people should work when they are productive, when they are young. So when they are young, they should be availed to do voluntary works. So this is what the idea is clear. Why I agree to the statement. Why I think this is an acceptable idea. The first reason, the second reason, and there is a however paragraph and there is a conclusion. So I think this opinion question is well said, well explained. Thank you.